Hi guys, welcome back to the PC Forge. Today I've got a killer gaming PC build to show you, but before we dive in, I really appreciate it if you stick around until the end. I've got a sneak preview of my next video that I'm really excited about, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. But enough of that, let's move on. In today's video, I got an all AMD build that can handle every single game at 1440p with ease. I personally managed to put this together for around $750, but if you're looking to recreate it for yourself, this is a killer $1,000 budget gaming PC that's worth absolutely every single penny. But first, like always, I'll break down the components, walk you guys through the build, and then we'll check out the benchmarks to see what this rig can actually do. And with that being said, let's get forging! For the CPU, I have the Ryzen 5 7600X. This is a great CPU that has 6 cores and 12 threads and a max boost clock of 5.3 GHz. If you're okay going used, you might be able to find it between 140 and 180 on either eBay or Facebook Marketplace. But if you absolutely have to go new, you can find it for around $220, but at that point I would recommend going with the non-X variant, which is priced at $185, and the difference between the two is not that much. Myself, I was able to grab it for $100 off of Facebook Marketplace, and at that price is an absolute steal. For the motherboard, I would recommend any B650 up to $150. Anything more than that, in my opinion, and you'll be getting diminishing return. Most B650 boards come with all of the features that you might need and or want, the ability to enable expo profile for your RAM, and the ability to either manually or auto boost your CPU, and a lot of them come with integrated Wi-Fi. I was able to find the Gigabyte B650M K at Micro Center for around $80 open box. For memory, I found a T-Force Vulcan kit of 32 GB of DDR5 clocked at 5600 mega transfers for around $40 on Facebook Marketplace. But again, if you absolutely have to go brand new, you can find good kits of 32 GB for around $80 on either Amazon or Newegg. For storage, I have 1 TB of NVMe M.2 from Fangxiang that I bought on Amazon for around $50. For the cooler, I'm using once again the ThermalRight Assassin X120, and I could not recommend the CPU cooler enough. I've used it in a lot of my builds and I've never had an issue, especially on this range of CPU. Also, I only buy them new because they're always available between $15 and $20 on Amazon. Powering the whole system is the Corsair CX 750 watt PSU that I found sealed brand new on Facebook Marketplace for $40. The case is the GameMax Vista that I found on Newegg for $50. It's a fish tank style micro ATX chassis that unfortunately does not come with fans, but it was very easy to build in and ultimately it looks super clean. Finishing the build aesthetically, I bought cable extension from Formula Mod that I was able to find on AliExpress for around $10. I also bought a pack of 3 ARGB fans from ThermalRight on Amazon for $15. And finally, the GPU. I have the Acer Nitro 7700 XT from AMD that I was able to buy during the holidays on Amazon on a deal for around $350. Nowadays, my price recommendation for this GPU is to be around $450. Again, anything more than that, and in my opinion, you'll be getting diminishing return. And if you find a variant around $500, at that point I will look at the 7800 XTs because they have variants that are priced around $530. And just like that, guys, another one done and dusted. As you can see, this rig can handle 1440p gaming like a champ. And if your budget is indeed $1,000, this is the exact build that I recommend. It's got absolutely everything that you might need for a great gaming experience, and it'll last you for quite a bit of time without the need to upgrade. On a different note, you might be wondering why the PC isn't physically with me. Well, it got sold rather quickly after I built it. And as much as I would like to get these videos out faster, my 9 to 5 does keep me pretty busy. It's not an excuse, it's just the reality of my situation, but I thought you guys deserve a little bit of an explanation as to why the PC isn't here in the video. And now, as promised, a sneak peek of what I've got planned for my next episode. I managed to get my hands on the RX 9070 from AMD. I got it Micro Center at MSRP on launch day. The crazy part was I picked it up at 7 p.m. at night. I was looking for the XC variant, but again, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to the store during the day. Still, being able to get this one at MSRP that late, it was pretty wild. Do stay tuned for that video where I'll review the car, put together an amazing build, and who knows, maybe I'll have a surprise or two for you guys. You're just gonna have to wait and see. But as always, thank you so very much for indulging me. And if you found value in the video or just plain enjoyed the build, do smash the like and subscribe button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm always looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Until next time, happy gaming!